Have you ever found yourself wide awake in the dead of night, staring at the ceiling, watching the clock tick past 3 a.m.? It's a frustratingly common experience, isn't it? One moment you're sound asleep, dreaming peacefully, and the next, your eyes are wide open, your mind starts racing, and no matter how hard you try, sleep just won't come back. That awful feeling of dread when you check the time and realize it's still hours until morning. Knowing the next day will be a foggy, energy-drained struggle. You might feel alone in this, wondering what's wrong with you, or if it's just part of getting older. But what if I told you that waking up at that specific hour isn't just random? What if your body is trying to send you a very clear, albeit subtle, message? The answer might genuinely surprise you, revealing underlying factors you've never even considered. In this video, we're going to uncover the surprising reasons why you keep waking up at 3 a.m. and, more importantly, share simple, practical steps you can take to reclaim your peaceful, uninterrupted nights. Get ready to discover some truths about your body and your sleep that you might find truly shocking. Watch to the end for something that will surprise you and could be the key to finally sleeping through the night. Let's dive right into the heart of why your body might be nudging you awake in the wee hours. The first surprising culprit we need to talk about is something many of us overlook: your blood sugar levels and how they interact with your body's natural clock, particularly your liver. You see, during the night, your body is incredibly busy. It's not just lying there. It's performing vital repair and detoxification processes. And according to some ancient health traditions, between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. is the prime time for your liver to work its magic, cleansing and regenerating. Now, here's where the blood sugar connection comes in. If your blood sugar drops too low in the middle of the night, perhaps because you haven't eaten a balanced dinner, or if your last meal was too early, or even if you had a sugary snack before bed, your body perceives this as an emergency. When blood sugar plummets, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline to tell your liver to release its stored glucose to bring those levels back up. And what do stress hormones do? They wake you up. They put your body on high alert. Even if you're just lying there in bed, it's your body's primitive survival response kicking in, and it's very effective at jolting you awake. Imagine your internal alarm system going off because it thinks you're in danger, when really, it's just looking for a bit more fuel. This sudden surge of energy can leave you wide awake, heart possibly thumping slightly, and your mind racing, even if you don't consciously feel hungry. So, what can you do about this often missed issue? The good news is, it's remarkably simple. Think about stabilizing your blood sugar throughout the day, and particularly in the evening. This doesn't mean eating a heavy meal right before bed, which can also disrupt sleep. Instead, consider a small balanced snack about an hour or two before you plan to sleep. The key here is balance something that combines protein and healthy fats with a little complex carbohydrate. For instance, a small handful of almonds with a slice of apple, or a spoonful of almond butter on a rice cake, or even a small serving of cottage cheese. These foods release energy slowly, providing a steady stream of glucose to your brain and body, preventing that dramatic blood sugar dip that triggers those stress hormones. Avoid sugary snacks or refined carbohydrates like cookies or white bread right before bed, as these cause a quick spike followed by an even quicker crash, which is exactly what we're trying to prevent. Think of it like a slow-burning log on a fire, rather than kindling that burns out quickly. This simple adjustment can make a profound difference in keeping your body in a calm, sleep-friendly state throughout the night. It's all about giving your body the fuel it needs, without overwhelming it, so it can continue its vital work without feeling the need to wake you up. This also ties into liver health. A liver that's constantly trying to correct blood sugar imbalances is a stressed liver, and supporting its natural rhythm can significantly improve your sleep quality. Now, while we're talking about internal systems, let's consider another often overlooked factor that impacts your 3 a.m. awakening's: hydration. You might think, I drink water all day. How could that be it? But it's not just about drinking enough water, it's about how and when you drink it. Many people make the mistake of not drinking enough during the day, leading to mild dehydration, and then trying to catch up in the evening. Or, conversely, they drink too much right before bed, which then leads to those inevitable trips to the bathroom in the middle of the night, disrupting that precious sleep cycle. Dehydration, even mild dehydration, can impact your sleep in surprising ways. It can thicken your blood, making your heart work harder, and it can contribute to muscle cramps or restless legs, both of which are common nocturnal disturbances. It can also lead to a dry mouth or throat, which can cause you to wake up simply to get a drink. And those frequent bathroom trips, while they might seem like a simple inconvenience, they fragment your sleep, making it harder to fall back into a deep, restorative cycle. You're awake, you get up, you go to the bathroom, and by the time you're back in bed, your mind might have fully engaged, making it difficult to drift off again. So, the actionable step here is to hydrate consistently throughout the day. Sip water regularly from the moment you wake up until a couple of hours before bedtime. Aim to get most of your fluid intake done before dinner. This allows your body to process the fluids before you lie down for the night, reducing the likelihood of your bladder waking you up. If you feel thirsty closer to bedtime, a small sip of water is fine, but avoid large glasses of water or any diuretic drinks like coffee or alcohol in the late evening. Alcohol, in particular, is a notorious sleep disruptor. While it might initially make you feel drowsy, it actually fragments your sleep cycles later in the night and acts as a diuretic, sending you to the bathroom. Remember, proper hydration isn't just about avoiding thirst. It's about supporting every single bodily function, including those crucial nighttime repair processes. By carefully managing your fluid intake, you can help your body stay balanced, prevent those uncomfortable waking sensations, and keep your bladder calm through the night. It's a small tweak that can lead to big improvements in your sleep continuity. Making sure those 3 a.m. visits to the bathroom become a thing of the past. Getting your blood sugar and hydration right are 2 powerful steps toward reclaiming your slumber. But there are even more layers to unravel in this mystery. Now that we've delved into the surprising roles of blood sugar and hydration in those dreaded 3 a.m. wake-ups, let's turn our attention to another powerful, yet often underestimated, factor: the silent burden of stress and anxiety. It's no secret that stress can disrupt sleep. But when we talk about waking specifically at 3 a.m., there's a deeper connection at play. Our bodies follow a natural rhythm, including a delicate dance of hormones. Cortisol, often called the stress hormone, is naturally at its lowest point in the early hours of the morning, slowly rising as dawn approaches to help us wake up feeling refreshed and alert. However, if you're carrying a heavy load of stress or unresolved anxiety from the day, this natural cortisol rhythm can be thrown off balance. Instead of a gentle rise, you might experience a surge of cortisol during those quiet, middle-of-the-night hours. This surge is essentially your body's fight-or-flight response, triggered by worries, thoughts, or fears that you might not even be consciously aware of when you're falling asleep. Suddenly, you're wide awake, heart racing, mind buzzing with a replay of the day's events, or a worrying anticipation of tomorrow. It's as if your brain decides 3 a.m. is the perfect time to review your mental to-do list, solve all the world's problems, or replay that awkward conversation from earlier. This isn't a conscious choice. It's your body reacting to an internal state of hyper-arousal. The key to combating this is not just to relax, which can feel impossible when you're wired at 3 a.m., but to proactively manage stress throughout your day and particularly in your evening routine. One incredibly effective strategy is incorporating a wind-down routine that signals to your body that it's time to shift gears from active problem-solving to restful relaxation. This isn't just about putting on pajamas. It's about creating a buffer zone between your busy day and your sleep. Consider simple, calming activities. A warm bath or shower can be incredibly soothing, raising your body temperature slightly and then allowing it to cool, which naturally promotes sleepiness. Reading a physical book, not on a screen, as blue light can interfere with melatonin production, can help shift your focus away from worries. Gentle stretching or very light yoga can release physical tension. Listening to calming music or a guided meditation specifically for sleep can train your brain to quiet down. Another powerful tool is journaling. Before bed, spend 10-15 minutes writing down anything that's on your mind, your worries, your plans for tomorrow, your gratitude for today. Getting these thoughts out of your head and onto paper can prevent them from swirling around your mind during the night, acting as a mental dumping ground that helps clear your mental space for rest. Remember, the goal is to gently guide your body and mind into a state of peace, rather than demanding immediate sleep. Beyond internal factors, our external environment plays a massive role in whether we stay asleep or not. The world around us, even in the quiet of the night, can be a subtle saboteur of our slumber. Let's talk about light, sound, and temperature. First, light. Even the tiniest sliver of light can disrupt your sleep cycle. We're not just talking about street lights streaming through a window. Even the glowing digital clock on your nightstand, the indicator light on your phone charger, or the standby light on your television can be enough to interfere with your body's production of melatonin, the hormone that signals it's time to sleep. Our bodies are incredibly sensitive to light, especially blue light emitted from screens. Exposure to light, even dim light, tells your brain it's daytime, preventing it from producing the melatonin needed to keep you deeply asleep. So, if you wake up for any reason, and your room is bright enough for you to see clearly, your body gets confused, making it harder to fall back into that deep sleep. The solution here is to create a true sanctuary of darkness. Invest in blackout curtains or blinds that completely block out external light. Cover or remove any electronic devices that emit light, or at least turn their displays away from you if you must get up during the night. Avoid turning on bright overhead lights. Use a very dim nightlight or a small flashlight. Next, sound. Our brains continue to process sounds even when we're asleep. While some sounds are easily ignored, sudden or inconsistent noises can pull you out of deeper sleep stages or prevent you from getting there in the first place. This could be anything from a neighbor's dog barking, distant traffic, or even the subtle hum of an old appliance. While complete silence might be hard to achieve, you can certainly mitigate noise. Consider using earplugs, which can block out a surprising amount of disruptive sound. Alternatively, some people find success with white noise machines or apps that produce a continuous, soothing sound. This isn't about blocking out all sound, but about creating a consistent auditory environment that masks sudden noises and helps your brain stay in a restful state. The gentle, steady hum of white noise can be incredibly effective at creating a sound blanket that allows you to sleep through minor disturbances. Finally, temperature. Your body's core temperature naturally drops as you fall asleep and stays lower during the deepest phases of sleep. If your room is too hot or too cold, it can prevent this natural temperature dip, making it difficult to fall asleep and stay asleep. Waking up feeling sweaty and overheated, or shivering, is a sure sign your sleep environment isn't optimized. Most sleep experts agree that the ideal bedroom temperature is somewhere between 60 and 67 degrees, Fahrenheit 15 to 19 degrees Celsius. This might feel cool to some, but remember, your body is doing its internal work. Experiment to find what feels right for you. But generally, a slightly cooler room is better than one that's too warm. Ensure your bedding is breathable and appropriate for the season. Avoid heavy blankets that might trap heat if your room is already warm. You can also take a warm bath or shower about an hour before bed, as the subsequent cooling down of your body can aid in the sleep process. By optimizing your bedroom for darkness, quiet, and a comfortable temperature, you are actively creating an environment that encourages deep, uninterrupted sleep, rather than inadvertently inviting those frustrating 3 a.m. awakenings. These external adjustments, combined with managing your internal state, are powerful steps towards truly restorative sleep. We've talked about the surprising impact of blood sugar fluctuations, the importance of proper hydration, how stress and anxiety can hijack your sleep, and the critical role of your bedroom environment. It's a lot to take in. But each of these pieces forms part of the puzzle when you keep waking up at 3 a.m. Remember, your body is an incredibly intelligent system, and when it wakes you up consistently at a specific time, it's often sending you a signal. It's not a punishment. It's a communication. The answers, as you've seen, aren't always what we expect, sometimes pointing to subtle imbalances we can easily address with simple, consistent effort. So, let's gently revisit these powerful insights, not as a rigid checklist, but as a framework for understanding and nurturing your sleep. Think about that balanced evening snack we discussed, perhaps a handful of walnuts and a small banana, providing that slow-release energy to prevent blood sugar drops. It's about being kind to your liver, allowing it to do its vital cleansing work without the added stress of a sugar crisis. Then, reflect on your hydration habits. Are you consistently sipping water throughout the day, ensuring you're well hydrated without chugging a large glass right before bed? Those midnight bathroom trips can feel like a minor inconvenience, but they truly interrupt the delicate cycle of deep sleep, making it harder to return to that truly restorative state. Small sips during the day, tapering off in the evening, can make all the difference. Consider the gentle power of managing your stress and anxiety. It's not about eliminating every worry, which is impossible, but about creating healthy outlets for those thoughts before they become nocturnal saboteurs. That quiet journaling practice, the warm bath, or just 10 minutes of gentle, mindful breathing before bed can be profound. These aren't just relaxation techniques. They are signals to your nervous system that it's safe to relax, to let go, and to prepare for a night of deep, uninterrupted rest. And finally, take a fresh look at your sleep sanctuary. Is it truly a haven of darkness, quiet, and optimal temperature? Even tiny slivers of light, a persistent hum, or a room that's too warm can be sending conflicting signals to your body, telling it to be alert when it should be resting. Investing in blackout curtains, earplugs, or simply adjusting your thermostat can transform your sleep landscape. Remember, the journey to better sleep is not about perfection, but about progress. Each small, consistent change you make builds on the last, creating a cumulative effect that will gradually guide you towards more peaceful, uninterrupted nights. Don't get discouraged if you don't see results immediately. Your body has learned a certain pattern, and it takes time and consistency to gently guide it back to its natural rhythms. Be patient, be kind to yourself, and celebrate every small step forward. These aren't just tips for sleeping through the night. They are invitations to a more balanced, harmonious relationship with your body and mind. Sleeping soundly isn't a luxury. It's a fundamental pillar of health, vitality, and true enjoyment of life at every age. I truly hope this deep dive into why you keep waking up at 3 a.m. has provided you with some surprising insights and, more importantly, practical strategies you can start implementing tonight. Many people have found profound relief simply by addressing one or two of these areas. I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced waking at 3 a.m.? What do you think might be the cause for you? And what strategies have you tried? Please share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your insights could be incredibly helpful to someone else on their journey to better sleep. If you found this video helpful and learned something new, please give it a thumbs up, as that really helps our channel reach more people who could benefit from this information. And if you want to continue exploring ways to live your healthiest, happiest life at every age, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Remember, True health and vitality are within your reach. Live your best life at every age.